it's hey, bro, everybody like San Francisco gonna win the division. I'm like Brandon Ayuk is still hurt. It's still hurt. I'm like, we got. I'm like, you gotta worry Christian. I said we gotta worry about Christian and Kittle. Yes, we do gotta worry about Kittle. I'm being honest about Kittle. Yes, we gotta worry about Kittle. We gotta worry about Kittle. I think that is gonna be interesting. The division. That's gonna be. I think there's gonna be a lot of storylines in the division. Not the AFC. Yeah, storylines. Yeah, because you got Baltimore. You got all them. That's gonna be an interesting division. I think that's gonna be I honestly do think that's probably the most interesting division. On the AFC side, I said the NFC East. Y'all have an interesting division too, because we gotta see what the Cowboys gonna do. No, I don't think we're gonna be competitive this year. I only think it's gonna be one NFC West team coming out the West. I don't think it's gonna be two. I don't think it's gonna be two. If anything, the team that I would say that it's gonna be two, it'd be the Cardinals. It'd be the Rams and the Cardinals coming out. I don't think the Seahawks gonna make it, and I don't think the 49ers gonna make it. I think this is gonna be a 49ers, one of the 49ers letdown. It's gonna be a letdown year. This is gonna be a rebuild year for the 49ers. A new identity. Mm-hmm. 3 years, 3 years, 3 years. No, this yeah. Mm-hmm. Unless he turns into fucking Tom Brady and say, "Look, I can just play." I think
Some would call it
37.
swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this
yellow. I would have worn my black uniform.
Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference taking on
white,
the winners of four straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
I get ball first. Did not want ball first.
LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
Everybody cold. Damn.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that.
Safe.
Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But just yesterday, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Here comes the heat.
I had.
And the defense gets home and makes
That was
a
my
play
fault.
at the
That was my
37-yard
fault.
line.
What a nice answer.
I had two options.
You give up the big play.
I waited for the bigger play.
Right back. You get the
It's my
sack,
fault.
create
Can't
some
do that.
momentum
Can't
for
do that.
your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. Across the 50, knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot of these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Coleman. They are on the move down.
Short and simple. Short, simple. Short, simple. Short, simple.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Give me the route I want.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pick up 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got it.
Come on. Get there, baby.
Take it in.
All right, here, Coleman. Get there, baby.
The job by this offense. This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Played him before. Played this team before. Remember Brown. Put 17 out there. I got to worry about 17 also. Get them both out there, and they're both in the slide.
Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent.
I knew it was going.
Just couldn't get there. He stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Looking to throw on first down.
There we go. Like I said, can't risk it off the biscuit. You got to send some. Fuck it. Let's go.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play. That forced the incompletion.
Fuck it. Send some.
Working well behind the sticks on second
I got to
down.
play desperate. Let's go.
Wants to throw it.
There we go. Send pressure. Send pressure. Send pressure. Let's do it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout.
He's dropping. His boy is scared. He's dropping.
He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Wants to fire on second down.
Oh, my.
And he's brought down after it.
It's on. Two plays I should have had. Two plays. What's up? Hey, black man. Like, I'm gonna have to buy that dang on, they're ready or not, bro.
Game.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone.
There you go. Thank you.
Picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
If you
That's what we needed. We needed a takeaway. We need one takeaway. Game it. We need one takeaway though.
You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Makes the catch. It's Hardy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in the plays. So this can certainly open things up later.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hardy. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The hand to the running back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Got it in the middle. It's Terry. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop it.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Got it looking for first. He's loose. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just keep slinging it. This one's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Going for 6. Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Trying to barge their way in, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring an extra defensive lineman. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Mizzou.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. On the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And on that situation, the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Unloads it downfield.
Oh my God. There's only 2 people on him. Why are my other...
Huge completion.
Oh, no, it
I know this isn't the start of the offense run. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Here's the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
Back to pass on second down. Fires
oh my God, pick that, Greco, pick that.
Great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I think a big reason
Greco, that was perfect for you. Go pick that boy.
Scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it
Get him!
deep.
Get him! Get him, boys!
Find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
Come on. Come on.
Wants to return it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line.
Quick here. Quick.
First play of the drive comes from the 22.
You give him to the places. You don't take a shot.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. They'll immediately call timeout. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. A little too anxious along that offensive line.
What?
Be a false
I didn't even
start.
get to the line. I got,
Officials
bro.
offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Hey, come on.
Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. He'll set up to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And listen, the
Hey,
quarterback drops back,
bruh.
and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The short hands, it's Hardy. And they're able to make the tackle. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. That's going to wrap up the first half.
I thought I had more timeouts. I know you. Oh yeah, you scoring the one. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, bad clock management.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown.
Hey man, I just had bad clock management, bro. Got the ball back with a minute left. Supposed to be able to get a field goal. And fucked it all up. Fucked up the money.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. It's complete on the right side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early.
Oh my God! That should be another pick.
These types of situations.
Oh, that should be another pick.
Right now, their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He threw it right at me. Come on, I needed that.
First touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hand.
I needed that. Oh wow.
Shove down and bounds. They'll mark him
I
down
needed
at the
that pick.
15-yard line, and this offense is doing well.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Fires to the
Thank you.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
There we go.
They'll bring him down at the 14-yard
Another
line,
pick,
and
boys.
Return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line.
Defense, y'all hunting. Keep it going.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Throws to the tight edge.
There we go. There we go. North Fleet. North Fleet, there you go. North Fleet, show out.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point.
Show out, North Fleet.
Down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Dumps it to the
You got me. I should stay with him. That was my fault.
Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
I should have kept my regular lead.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw.
Wheel route, outside wheel route. There we go.
It's Durham.
Good job, D.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Unloads to the wideout.
He dropped it.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was
good job. He dropped it.
Down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Finds a man on the right.
The wrong person.
And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Russell out of bounds at the 12, and another play on this drive.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Gus Meyer. He's got it on the run.
He's going to get caught on my line, man.
Big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch. And then
touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The 18 unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes.
Fuck you for that audible right there.
Nice
Can't even get my right audible. I hate it so much.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the middle.
There we go.
Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And his slips just inside that right upright. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the run.
The fucking camera able to fuck me up.
It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making.
I fucked up. Why is my camera keep doing that shit? Come on.
In the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact. They're fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Shit. Like, that shit's
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. Powers through the defender. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Hang on.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first
All of it to the shit that I know to the fucking. Oh my god, bro, this shit's so annoying. Oh my god, bro.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect
I gotta
fourth
get
down call
something.
there.
This fucking shit here where I can't fucking change my
We're
play.
trailing.
So annoying.
It's the fourth quarter. We got to get a little bit more
Come
aggressive.
on.
I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Hardy.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Slings it down.
Oh my God!
And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28.
It don't matter if I do that audible or not. If I watch, I watch this. If I try to audible even after this, it won't allow me to audible.
Great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Tigers have this offense rolling.
They can't audible.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Finally able to audible something.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Now the connection takes it to
Finally was able to audible
This
something.
quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a
Come
great
on, why did you? You threw it behind him.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down.
Come
And he was
open!
and couldn't make the connection.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Spits it out to the back.
Come on!
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
He wanted to go for 2.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this
Nah,
offense.
you get on
Great
the
execution.
field
You
goal, it's
drive
going.
down the field, you get the score. Now what's
Don't
your
make sense,
two-point
man.
play? You practiced
Oh,
it all
wait.
week.
I'm down?
What's your go-to
Oh.
in this moment?
I'm
late
down
in the
by
fourth
2.
quarter
I'm
when you need a two-point conversion?
didn't even know. I'm
They
bugging.
immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now they'll try to tie it up with the two late.
Finally. All right. I can do something now. Finally, I can do something now.
They'll go to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when
Oh
he starts
my!
moving around.
Oh no.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier.
There we go.
And that's
Good job. Good job, boys. Good job. Good job.
But no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he...
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. And a pickup of 8 opens a whirl of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got a man, it's Coleman. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion on the out route.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. LSU just hoping to run out the clock. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive to them.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.